Kay and I came into the missions ministry leadership together. Actually, she was the first to suggest it. We both have been committed to our mission program here at Cole Mill Road for any number of years. And given the fact that Bob Jones had been leading the ministry for a number of years and wanted to step aside, we thought that would be a good time for us to at least volunteer. And our offer was accepted, and so we've been doing this now for about a year and a half, as I recall, maybe 2 years. And it's just been a joy and a pleasure to do. I would say two ways come to mind immediately. Uh, First and foremost, in the lives of these individuals in these various locations, the Russian Christians that we encountered were just so eager to learn the scriptures, to learn how to apply the scriptures. They were serious about their faith. Some of them would travel 45 minutes or an hour just to get to services on Sunday morning. And that in winter, which can really be pretty cold there in St. Petersburg, as well as in summer. And to see them grow in love for one another, and to accept and encourage and build up one another. I think that's the Spirit of God at work. The second manifestation to me has been in the working of our committee, our missions committee here at Cole Mill Road, and the people who have volunteered for it and participated in it, and that's been most gratifying to see how many of our members here at Cole Mill Road are willing to shoulder the load that is involved. I think the missions ministry is important for us here at Cole Mill Road in that it gives us a proper perspective about the gospel, and it reminds us that it's not all about me all the time, or it's not all about us. It is so easy for a congregation to turn inward, not to become deliberately exclusive, but to so enjoy each other's company, to be so filled with doing the local immediate work of the congregation, and it needs to be done. But there's more to the kingdom than Cole Mill Road. And interacting with these mission partners elsewhere is a way, I think, of reminding us, as the old song says, the gospel is indeed for all. And it is a way of not just thinking about that, but embodying that, so that when we have leaders of these other groups come and visit us, stay in our homes, speak to us, when we make that video that we did back in September singing to them, it is simply a reminder that in spite of all of our differences, we are all united at the foot of the cross, and the gospel is indeed for all. Again, I think our hopes are twofold. One, we want to continue supporting those mission partners that we already have. We want to continue to help them and be in mission with them for the long haul, and help them develop their work, as we have seen happening really everywhere. Just take Honduras for one example. The congregation now has grown, is essentially self-supporting, has started another congregation on its own, and just to stay in touch with them and be supportive of them in prayer and every other way is one of my hopes and dreams. And then the second one is that we would develop at least one new mission point, and we're looking into that for next year. That requires funds, of course. We now spend about between 6 and 7% of our church budget is spent on foreign missions. I'm looking forward to the day we can get to 10% and above that, and I don't think that will be very hard to do. Now, come on aboard. We need you. We can use you. We can't have too many working members of this committee. We really do act as a committee. The committee does not just rubber stamp ideas that Kay or I might put before the committee. The whole idea of the Mission Sunday service with videos from our 3 foreign mission partners, that came out of the committee, and that's just one example of what we do together as a group. And we would love to have any of you who are watching this video, we'd love to have you become part of our group, and we think you will be blessed as you come to interact with these brothers and sisters around the world.